Yo Noble. Relationship question. Situation is we have a beautiful sistrance, and she has been in a relationship, a long-termish relationship for a while, I guess, and that relationship finished. And now she's been on the market now for almost, I don't know, how long did she say? Like 8 years, Mark. She's been on the market looking for a man. And in this time, she's begun from comfortable to soccer balling. So she's really doing the thizzle wiggle, man. She's got multiple business going in and da. She's meeting a whole heap of different people, but she's just struggling to find another reflection of herself. She's getting run down by Asian man. She's getting run down by Chinese man. She's getting run down by the white man. But the brothers, the so-called brothers, the people who look just like me and you, Mark, seem to be passing this beautiful sister by. So she's like, what the F am I supposed to do? I've been holding out. I've been on a couple of dates, obviously, because I'm lonely and ching and da. And then when I go on these dates with these Negroes, they just want to take me to bed. They're not into no relationship, courting or nothing. And if they don't want to do that, as well as that, they want my money. What do I do, Noble?
First of all, congrats on the sister's successes and all the rest of it. The facts are this. You know I got to keep it real, Noble. You know I can't do anything else but keep it real. I don't want to make it personal, but I've got a lady in my life who's like this as well, who's very, very successful, makes a lot of money, but she's struggling to find that match. The reality is this. Most of the black men in the UK, I never said all, most, that are of a certain wage bracket, not looking for love within the community.
No.
Let me just say it as it is. They're not. They have reached a level of success where they believe they can find love, or they want to find love, because a lot of them believe it's an upgrade.
Yes.
Outside of the community.
Yes.
Listen carefully, folks. For example, look at the boxers of the 80s, Chris Eubank, or 90s, Chris Eubank, Nigel Benn, Frank Bruno. Look at these brothers, sports people. The only reason I'm not mentioning people outside of entertainment, because we ain't gonna all know those people, like, you know, but look at like actors. A lot of the people, especially within the UK, once they reach a certain level, they leave the community for love. A lot of them didn't want love in the community in the first place. So to a sister like that, she may have to travel. And what I mean by that is, no, that's the first thing. She may need to travel to find love. So she may need to go to a different region to actually find love. The second thing, which I know is controversial, but she may have to go down for a man who's, you know, quite significantly under her wage bracket, Noble. The facts are you're probably going to have a better chance of building someone up than finding love with someone who's already built.
He's already there.
Because the reality is the UK mans that are in that bracket, they're not really looking for love within the community.
No.
So the sister's going to have to travel or find a man who loves her for who she is, because you know what? We got to take it back to the essence. Yes. Love is an absolute beautiful thing. It's one of the most beautiful emotions that you can ever feel. Love is powerful. And you know that Candice Owens,
yes.
Have you watched her interview with her husband?
No.
People, I encourage you to watch the interview with Candice Owens and her husband. That's an interracial relationship.
Yes, it certainly
But
is.
when you watch it, no, but this guy worships her, you know. Watch that interview and just watch that interview and just look at them. Don't even read the comments. Just watch it and look at them. Look at Candice.
Why wouldn't he though? Why wouldn't he?
But that's what I'm trying to say, because
she's a beautiful black woman, and look at that. Forget what I don't agree with a lot of the things she says, but she's articulate, she's eloquent, she carries herself as a woman. What's not to love about that? Why wouldn't it? See these stupid Negroes, I don't know what they've got. Well, they've been programmed.
Because they've took us away from love is what I'm getting at. I'm saying like he wasn't shy or none of that. He's on there just staring into her eyes. So I'm saying the sister from Yo Noble that wrote into Yo Noble, imagine she watches something like that. That can easily sway her to say, hold on a second. They met each other within 18 days. They was engaged to be married.
18?
Within 18 days. And when you look at the comments, people are all like, I met my husband and we've been together 40 years now and 30 years now. And that's all you're seeing in the comments. So I'm saying we got to get back to love first. Not your wage bracket.
Yeah.
Nothing else. We've got to strip everything down and get back to love. I mean, take away a house, take away car, take away bank balance. Me and you on a desert island.
Exactly.
How would it go? We've got to get back to love.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, Noble, I don't see that happening because I think we're too far gone. We're at a place now where the damage has been great in us devaluing, as the women that, we're supposed to be with, we devaluing them. They're devaluing us. And I get it, it's a mainstream lens, but the mainstream is the poster child. I know loads of black love that's going on behind the scenes, but on a mainstream lens, it's like, even with that Remy and Papoose thing, if I was them, I would have just broke up quietly. To do all of that, you've made a mockery of everything that you were promoting.
Says, yeah.
So the sister, she's going to have to travel. And when I mean travel, this world's big, man.
It's massive.
This
and
world,
there's original people everywhere.
In every walk of life, you're going to find us. You can go Brazil. You can go anywhere. Now I'm saying if you're really serious about looking for love, I know it's a movie, yeah, but I'd like to use this as an example. Coming to America,
Jeez.
That man was a prince who was one day going to be a king, and he just wanted someone that he loved and who loved him. Remember, he had the absolute gorgeous sister that was barking. I mean, in my world, I would have kept her. But that's a joke, by the way. But he wanted someone that actually loved him, and he wanted someone that he actually loved. So he left, and he went to find love. And what happened? He found love. Some of us have. That's how it's going to have to go. Especially for a lot of you sisters, you're gonna have to travel because these man, I'm keeping it real. They're not gonna leave Iceland anytime soon. They're loving the snow. They're loving the snow. They're loving the skiing. I'm talking about they're loving it. They are. It's all people. Travel. That's all I can say. Travel. You may find it here still, but you might have to understand that, the man may not match me.
That's what I said. That was my kind of surmising. I mean, you pretty much said everything what I was going to say anyway, sibling. But yeah, it's going to be a case of a little compromise. I mean, I had a little mini build with her already about this and pretty much said, what we've said. But I can't. It's either going to be, there's three options. You either going to have to take a step down in wage bracket and help that person to maybe, invest and give that person some keys to open some doors for himself so he can come and match you. Alternatively, you may have to, go to Iceland and join that crew. It'll be the melanin is a terrible thing to waste. That's the only thing. Melanin is such a terrible thing to waste, and I don't mean that obviously to the people who are in interracial relationships. I don't mean that in a disparaging way, but without our parents, it's basic. I shouldn't need to say this, but I will say this: without my parents and your parents, Mark, meeting, courting, and dating, and then having relations, we wouldn't be here.
Fact.
We would not be here. I wouldn't have on my passport Black British, what it says now. I wouldn't, I go out, people, they don't say, blah, 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 blah. They see me as an original person. How the thing is set now and how these males are just throwing their semen around and their seeds around like nothing. Look at the children that are being produced now, Mark. Look at the production of children. They're far from original. They've got straw-colored hair, ginger hair, flipping chocolatey hair, their Ovaltine hair, pale, milky looking. It's just, I just think of Legacy, Legacy and Dynasty and stuff. As I say, it's all cool it's all cool when you're in the sheets and you produce them and whatever. But what happens to the three generations? Like the example I always give, when the third generation, Quartercast comes in with his white girlfriend and she looks up on the picture. Who's that? That's family photograph. Who's that black geezer there? Oh, that's your granddad. I thought he was white. Those uncomfortable conversations, you know what I mean? Or those weird times and all that. It's like if we all did this, what if our parents didn't do this? And then what if you didn't do this? And then your children say, no. Because at that point, there'd be no one who would be original. Everyone will be mixed. And in some people's eyes, they say that would be the end of racism if we all did that. It's not like there's an attack. It's not like it's promoted like there's an overt plan for white males to go outside of their nation and seek black women. There's not a heavy promotion like that. Yeah, I mean, it's trendy, it's cool. It's not necessarily frowned upon as it was 20, 30, 40 years ago. But there's not a specific promotion to wave the flag and do that. Where on the other side, there's a specific promotion for us to hate black women.
The media knew what to do. They know how to frame certain things when they're putting shows on TV. They're making movies. They know exactly where to play certain things that stereotypes are ingrained in your mind. You see what I mean? So they've been able to do that with the red pill. That red pill era of the internet did a lot of damage. I know it's coming to an end now. But it did a lot of damage to where there were guys who were carrying personal traumas and parading them as though they were community issues. Mm-hmm. If me and a woman are at loggerheads, that's me and that woman's issue. I shouldn't put my issue onto another group of men, which is why I say that podcasting, you've got a duty of care because people are listening to what you are saying.
And following.
And many are listening and taking heed. So if you're on there saying, yo, you man, don't ever... I've seen it where a man is saying, I'd never do this. The second they meet a woman, they're head over heels.
Come on.
But they'll promote, when they're hurt, they'll promote that you should be single, you shouldn't live with her, you shouldn't marry her, all this stuff. Man's waste their prime years following that rhetoric. See what I'm saying?
Like there's anything wrong with marriage.
Yeah, like there's nothing... Exactly.
Because it's not promoted. It's not because, unfortunately, our parents' generation, they wasn't getting married like that. They were the generation that wasn't getting married and they were just living together. And then we saw that. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's your dad. Oh, he's got a different name and your mom's got a different name. Oh, okay. See, okay. All right, then. So I don't need to get married. Marriage isn't an institution that means anything. It meant something for our grandparents, but for us, it's a new day. It's the 90s now, Mark. It's the early thousands. It's the Gregorian year of 2024. Marriage. That's for white people, man. Why ain't messing around with none of that shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what they've done. Successfully put that in a lot of the minds of us. And it's been done a certain way. Like, they're going hard now. You know what I mean? They're going, look at the people. We're doing it to ourselves too.
Yeah,
because look,
it now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what gets the click. So when you look at like a lot of what's pushed, it's things that we've moved so far away from righteousness. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool to build. It's not cool to do that stuff.
I'm bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. This is what I'm saying. So that's why it's gonna take a very long time. Can the next generation fix it? I think they're gonna struggle. You know, they're gonna. I think in the UK personally, the mindset's gone, which is why when we done that show 2 weeks ago, that legendary Have Caribbeans Progress or Regress, that resonated with the people.
It hit so many people.
That's people that think like us, because there are people that still feel the same way.
This is the point.
Like, hold on, and that's what's happening now. We're at that place. Like, you pitch the man against the woman. You make the woman not trust the man, and you get what you've got going on today.
FedEx.
And you do it where you say, if there is a winter season that comes up in your life,
fled.
You can flee, because guess what? If you flee, we can subsidize you.
Yeah.
So that's what happened, and it went back. It went all the way now to we're at the point now where I've actually watched some content where I'm looking and I'm saying, that brother's hurt, man.
You can see it.
Someone literally broke his heart, and now he's on a rampage, boss.
Yeah.
He's now going around pushing this hateful rhetoric.
Yes.
And I'm like, damn, what happened to that brother? But the masses just want to be entertained. So they like the entertainment of it all. Then a lot of other women, they're realizing like that gets the clicks.